Hello! In today's video we are going to talk about creating the magic ring, which is this center part. It's basically the start of every amigurumi project, and it's how you're going to start your continuous spiral if you're working either flat or in the round. Okay, so I'm using a worsted weight yarn. This is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre and a 5.25mm hook. This is much too large to be using with this yarn if you're making amigurumi, but this is just to show you an example so you can see the stitches better. So what you're going to do is take the end of your yarn and lay it across your palm. Hold on to it with your thumb. Wrap the yarn around your index finger and your second finger. And the way I do this is I hold on to the tail with my pinky. And you don't have to hold it super tight or anything. So then you're going to go underneath this loop, grab your yarn, and then we're going to chain one to secure it. Now, the way I do the magic ring is a little bit more difficult, but since I learned it this way, I can't not do it. But the way I do this is I actually rotate my hand, and then I'll go underneath, grab my yarn, pull up a loop, and finish the single crochet, and then just continue that for the amount of stitches your project says to start your magic ring with, generally between 6 and 8. So an alternative method, if you don't like doing this, because it does actually cramp up your pinky a little bit, is once you do that initial chain one, you can remove your fingers and then just kind of hold on to the loop. Work your single crochet into it like this. Oops. As you can see, this is not my main way of doing it, so I'm a little bit stilted. But there's lots of different ways to work a magic ring. It is kind of a hard technique at first, but once you get this down, it is so nice because you can start almost any amigurumi project you like. Here's another way of holding it. All right, so I believe we've got 6 single crochet. So once you have the number of single crochet inside your magic ring, you're just going to pull on this tail to cinch it closed. Don't pull too hard. If you're using a blanket yarn or velvet yarn, you will snap it. I've done that many times. And then if you're working on an amigurumi and you're continuing without slip stitches, you'll just work immediately into that very first single crochet. And you would work all the way around, but I do recommend, if you're working continuously, to put a stitch marker so it's easier to see where you started. This is now the first stitch of your row. And yeah, that's how you create the magic ring. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.